I love this dress. It's like some Demobat. Like,
It was my concept idea. I was like, it's El Diablo. It's a little demo
I
bat.
love that.
Some little demi dogs down there too.
Amazing.
She got the memo.
Yeah,
She did it.
you had some time to prepare your outfit.
Couple years.
Yeah,
couple years. Been working on it.
We are so excited to catch up with Robin in season 4. What can you tease about her story this season?
I can tease a friendship with Nancy, which is very exciting. It's so fun to work with Nat. I can tease a lot of problem solving, some clumsy running, and I don't know, different kinds of journeys than she's ever been on before, and new friends.
Also safe to say, and I've gotten a chance to see some of these episodes, the scale has always been big. But the scale this season, did it feel bigger?
Yeah, those are sort of our go-to lines. Like, I think I have them written on my hand. Bigger, darker,
All the
huger,
ers.
more brutal, more seems to be the thing that's my speech.
Everything, more of
I've been told to say.
everything.
More of everything, but it's true.
The Duffers are here and they're like, all we can say is more. You get more in season 4.
That's all we're allowed to say is more. More for 4.
Yeah,
It's
more
the
for 4.
catchphrase. She did it.
That's the tagline.
Nailed it.
We last saw Robin and Steve at Family Video. Where do we pick up with that dynamic duo?
Back at Family Video. Yeah, like we're really wingmanning each other this season. We're just like each other's support system. We're really supportive, and we're always just like, wow, my base is really just like, go get 'em, you can do it. That's sort of our whole vibe.
Can you tease anything about Robin's search for love this season? Where are we at?
It's definitely going marginally better.
Now, you talked about this a little bit. You get to spend a lot more time with Natalia Dyer this season, the relationship between Robin and Nancy. And with fans, we got a really cute photo that was released of the two of you together, and fans lost their mind. So what can you kind of set up about those two characters coming together?
They're like kind of opposites attract situation. Like they wouldn't on paper seem like they would get along, but the thing that brings them together is their intelligence. And that's what I love so much is they kind of realize that though their minds work differently, they're both incredible thinkers, and they team up and look for clues.
Spin-off show. There you go. Okay. Some
Josh,
rapid
I think we have
fire
a
for
fan
you.
question.
Oh, we do have a fan question.
Oh, no, we lost our fan question.
The fan question will come back, but we're going to do some rapid fire. Let's do some, okay, here we go. What would you rather eat? Surfer Boy pizza or Eggos?
Surfer Boy pizza.
This is a leading question, though. I can't wait to find out what you answer. Where would you rather work, Scoops Ahoy or Family Video?
Family Video. Not a leading question at all.
You've worked both. You have the full one of them exists still.
Yes.
Yeah, that's an advantage, the one that exists. Yes.
That does always help.
Who has the better hair, Steve Harrington or Eddie Munson?
I mean, who has better hair than Steve the Hair
I mean,
Harrington?
it's a gimme. I get it.
It's in his name. Okay, and last question. Who would you rather fight, the Mind Flayer or Vecna?
Oh, well, I think I'd probably rather be the person to take down Vecna because that's a more massive accomplishment, and I'm an egomaniac. But I'd rather fight the Demogorgon because it seems a little more attainable as a goal. Well, I'm sure they'd take me down, both of them, with one swift.
We have some amazing cosplayers here. We actually have like a very nicely dressed Demogorgon too, who like feels like the one that you'd want to pal around with. She's somewhere. There she is.
Yeah.
There she is. We also have some amazing Robin cosplayers here too. If you're dressed like Robin, stand up and give Maya a wave. We got two. We got two at least, but they're amazing.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for stopping by tonight. Good luck in training to fight the Demogorgon.
Okay,
Enjoy the night.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, Maya, so great to chat with you. Have an amazing time at the premiere.
Thanks, Maya.
Give it up for Maya Hawke, everyone.
And I guess making the show is one kind of celebration, but what's it like to kind of be out and about in this environment?
Pretty mad, yeah. There's a lot of people.
They are. Let's give them a big warm Stranger Things welcome.
Make them feel at home. What can we know about your character? What's not off limits?
His name's Eddie.
Great.
He's the head of the Dungeons and Dragons Club at Hawkins High, and he's kind of in and amongst all of the stuff I can't talk about.
We have a bunch of people already wearing Hellfire Club swag,
No way.
too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I keep making everyone stand up. We got, look, everyone is repping the Hellfire Club. It's a good
That's
logo.
great.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. You also have a fabulous head of hair, and you have some of the best scene-stealing moments in the trailer. What was it like working with that Hawkins crew and coming into the cast?
Oh, well, you know, like you never know who you're going to get put together with, and joining a show like this is clearly, you know, just nuts. So, and getting to go to work with them every day was just such a treat. So I can't get over how many people it is.
Stranger Things is kind of a big deal.
Kind
They've
of
been
big
waiting
deal.
a long time for this season.
They've been camped out for 3 years in this space waiting for this.
Okay.
They started lining up, right when season 3 dropped.
So who gets the news first? When you get this gig and you know you're going to join this cast, who in your family, friends was most excited about you joining this cast?
It's quite funny. I called my mum. My mum doesn't know what it is. I was like, oh, I got it. And she was just like, my mum's from Liverpool, which is a place in the north of England. She was like, what's that? I was like, it's kind of a big show. And I told my dad. My dad couldn't believe he's actually with me tonight. Yeah, which is kind of great. I told too many people, I think.
What do you think makes this season more epic than any season that's come before?
Oh, just the whole thing. The scope is huge, and I think they're kind of. There's 3 storylines, and not one of them is a secondary or tertiary storyline. But it's every single storyline is enormous, and I can't wait for you all to see it. Yeah.
Josh and I keep humble bragging all night that we have gotten a chance to see a couple of episodes, but truly, Eddie Munson is amazing. He's going to be your new favorite character. You're such a scene stealer.
Oh, bless you.
Really awesome. You're like. Well, it's such a pleasure chatting with you tonight. I hope you have an amazing time at your first Stranger Things premiere.
Thank you so much.
Super great.
Enjoy it,
to meet
man.
you.
Yeah.
Great to meet you. Have a good one.
Have
Thank
fun.
you. Joe Quinn.
It's Jonathan Byers.
How you doing, man? Hello.
So nice to see
No,
you.
lovely to
Welcome
see
back
you.
to Stranger Things.
Oh my God, yeah.
Feels good to be in the Upside Down.
It feels. Look at this. It feels
It's amazing.
amazing.
Now, we have been waiting, everyone here has been waiting so long for Stranger Things 4. What makes this season a game changer?
Man, the just what the Duffers have done this season, I think is going to shock a lot of people. It's going to shock the fans. For me, how scary it is. I just. It reminds me when I was little, I was watching like Nightmare on Elm Street, and Poltergeist, and I was terrified. I couldn't sleep, and I do think we've kind of hit that maturity, you know.
Is there a way? I hate asking these questions because I know you have to dance around it. But is there a scene this season you can tease that is your heart of heart favorites? What should we look out for?
I don't know. There's a lot of great. I mean, what can I say?
As far as I'm concerned, you can say nothing. But Terry, everything rather. Terry though works for Netflix, so she probably doesn't want you to say anything.
Yeah.
You have a really fun. I'm like, all right, I got it. I got some talking points for you. But you have a really fun storyline in California. You guys kind of have like a different vibe this season too, a different like genre almost that you're playing around in.
Yeah, we filmed in New Mexico this year, and I had Eduardo Franco, who's Jonathan's new friend. He plays Argyle, which I think is going to be a great character. But yeah, it was nice, at least for me, to be able to play Jonathan. It was like Jonathan a little bit with the shackles off. You know, he's kind of, we obviously at the end of last season, Nancy and Jonathan made this promise to kind of to stay together and be together, and that distance, it wasn't going to get between them. But sometimes the reality of distance is a little different. So you see him going through these, he's kind of vulnerable when we first see him. He's not really sure of himself. And he has this amazing, I guess you guys would say, shrink therapist friend who, medicinally helps him and tries to help him get through his problems. And yeah, it's a roller coaster.
We got some advice from him tonight, and I'm not sure if I'm going to follow.
Yeah,
any
he
of
was
it.
like, Eduardo was like, don't take my advice, but Argyle What's up, brochachos, you know?
As you can imagine, some fan questions for you. This is from Ava Smith, who wants to know your favorite character from season 4 and why.
I mean, it would be a bit of a dishonor if I didn't obviously say Argyle. He was the most I got to spend time with.
Yep.
But you know, look out for Joe Quinn. He plays Eddie Munson. His character's super amazing, man. His energy is so good. But honestly, I, without kind of sounding, I do think everyone they've introduced this year has added just so much flavor to the show.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
every new character's great. I kind of have to say that.
But I believe
very
it's diplomatic. But it's true. It's
it
true.
is
It's a true
true.
ensemble.
Now,
It's
the
an
Duffers have promised that we're finally going to get some answers this season about what the heck is up with the Upside Down, with everything that's been happening. How, obviously no spoilers, but how did you react to finding out some of those answers?
Yeah, I think, you know, we are getting to the end, and this is the second to last season, and I think we're getting into the meat and bones of it, the mythology of it, and it's great. It's great to be able to get into that. I think it's finally kind of making sense now. Does that,
Yeah.
like, obviously you haven't seen it, but it's starting to, like, what this whole thing is, you know, makes sense.
There's a reveal this season that you're all going to be like, That's
Yeah.
like, that's my spoiler. That's my spoiler. Everyone's
good.
going to have that
That was good.
reaction.
The answers will come soon enough in
Yes.
just a couple weeks. Thank you so much
Yes.
for stopping by. Enjoy
Thank
the
you.
night. Always
Yeah,
good to
yeah,
see you.
Thank you.
Charlie, thank you
Give
so
it up
much.
for
Enjoy
Charlie.
tonight. Enjoy tonight.
See you, man.
Oh my God.
Wise men say only fools rush in. Josh Horowitz.
David Harbour.
Josh Horowitz was on an aircraft carrier where Tom Cruise landed a helicopter very close to him and got out. And
That was my warm-up act for this.
I know, and I
Yeah.
told him that I had to top it.
He did it.
So I had this suit made specifically
In a week?
because I want to compete with the fact that Tom Cruise can fly a helicopter.
Elvis lives, and his name is David Harbour.
That's right, the king is back. He's not dead. He's not dead. Elvis nor me.
Do you wear this ever again? Is this retired after tonight? Is this your new sleepwear? Or what happens to
Look,
this?
here's what I'm hoping. Actually, we'll talk about this all throughout the night. But this is very special, and hopefully I'm going to auction it off or raffle it. That's not a joke. I love though. No, that is the thing because one of you superfans' dorky dad is going to buy this and then show up at your school to pick you up and embarrass the hell out of you. So don't let them bid on it. But the proceeds will go to War Child. We'll do like a really nice thing with it, but I don't think I can wear it ever again.
The back is amazing and very season 4 themed. We got Creel House right here. We got Server Boy Pizza.
This is actually the post. If you've seen the new poster that got released, this is that poster. Do you
This
see
is
the
incredible.
Vecna's eyes and the house and the without all our faces? But it's like.
Oh, and you have 11 on the
poster.
arm.
Got
All
11.
the
I got the
spoilers
Palace
are on
Arcade.
you.
Yeah, this is a full season recap.
I got awesome Gaten Maserano, awesome Caleb, and then this.
I feel like
this
you should
guy.
do like a catwalk towards the
Whoever
camera.
this actor
We're like
is.
on TikTok right now, just
And
like
then
giving them a little look.
you want me? What? You want,
I feel like you should do like
Do your runway
a
walk.
runway walk. Yeah.
This is what like my daughter tells me to do on Instagram or TikTok, isn't it? Like,
Oh no.
you're like sitting outside a private plane or something, going like.
You're gonna break a hip like that,
I
man.
know
You gotta
exactly.
be careful.
That's not for the over 40 crowd.
All right, we should ask some questions.
Oh, yeah.
Josh.
All right.
So Hopper this season, we know Hopper's back, thank God, or else you wouldn't have been invited.
Yes. How embarrassing would that be? You guys watched the season. You were like, "What's David Harbour doing here? He doesn't have another job, does he?"
What was it like to shoot though? Like you're kind of in your own Great Escape movie in this season a little bit. What's going on?
Yeah, let's hope. I mean, I'm trapped in Russia in the brutally cold weather, first of all, and I'm in a brutal place of a prison, surrounded by horrible Russian guards, and also there's a literal monster in there that they are feeding inmates to this monster. And on top of that, Hopper has to struggle with these inner demons that he's had the whole time. And I think, you know, you've seen the fact that he can't express things to the people that he loves in his life, like Eleven, except through letters that are received like posthumously. So
Like
he
any good
needs
dad.
to, yeah, exactly. But he does. He needs to deal with these secret things, these secret demons inside of him. And so a lot of this season is about the external threat and the brutality, and also the internal brutality that Hopper himself, you know, does. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a dark, dark season for me.
Now, we got some fan questions from social media beforehand. We have one for you for Madison Brion. And this, I know you can like answer it without fully answering it because it would be a spoiler, but they want to know what episode was your favorite to film.
That's a really good question. I have a big speech in episode 5 that I really, really liked and really lived with me for a long time because they wrote it 3 years ago, and I had to wait 2.5 years to say it because of COVID and all the horrible stuff we've been through. And also, there is something else that happens in episode 8. Which was a very fun and enjoyable day of shooting. And it was a lovely thing that, you know, as a fan of the show, I've wanted for a long time. So that was a great episode to shoot as well.
Such an easy show to talk about, always.
Exactly.
One more fan question for you.
Yes.
Are you a nerd in real life, David Harbour? I mean, look at him. Look at him, guys.
I am the coolest guy you've ever seen. I'm the popular kid. Don't you get it? No, I'm the biggest nerd. I mean, people have often asked me, like, what kid you identify with, and it's always Will Byers. Like, I was always the, like, outcast and the kid sort of that everyone thought was a dork. But if you're feeling that way and you're 10 or 11 or 12 or 13, I can tell you that that isn't always the case. And perhaps one day when you're 47, you could feel like you can stand on stage in front of people and be the center of attention.
The always understated.
I want to give a shout out to we got some Hopper cosplayers in the audience.
No
Stand
way.
up if you're dressed as Hopper.
Hey!
I see him. We have
Plaid
amazing
Hopper.
That's
shirts.
cutting edge, man. It's cutting edge.
Cutting edge. It's a great
You
costume.
don't get it, Flo.
All right, amazing. Thank you so much, David.
Thank
Such
you.
a pleasure chatting
Good to
with
see
you.
you, buddy.
Enjoy
Thank you.
tonight. I feel like this is such a fun surprise back here because it's kind of tucked away, and then you just walk in and it's like 500 fans.
Yes, I want to say hi to everybody. Yes, awesome. Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you very much.
That's all Karen needed. She's going to leave now. She just
I'm
wanted
done.
that.
Thank you very much. You can check out my Insta.
So let's talk about Karen this season. How is she feeling about all things Hawkins at this point in Stranger Things?
You know, Karen is the ultimate 80s mom, you know, doesn't quite, you know, come home for dinner, doesn't really quite know what's going on. Don't you wish your mom was still like that and not texting you every 2 minutes, where are you, where are you, where are you? Yeah, and I'm rocking a really good perm, which I love.
Yes. Well, that's a great transition. I'm wondering, how has her relationship with Nancy and Mike evolved over the years when we pick up in ST4?
Well, I think, as all you know, when you know, having teenagers is very different from having younger kids, and it's like a whole different thing. I have a 9-year-old who's going on 19, and I'm a little nervous and afraid of her sometimes. So, you know, it's just knowing as a mom, like, when to let go and when to hold on, I think.
Right.
And they've dealt with some stuff
Yeah.
at this point.
Like what? What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
just a couple things.
Yeah, you know, like, there's usually typical teenage stuff, and then there's
Right.
the mall blowing up, and
Right, there's that.
you know, people,
In high school,
30
you
people
know.
dying in town, and then there's, you know, acne.
Right, there's that too. At this point, are you ever surprised by like what the writers have in store for your character? Were you surprised this season when you saw where Karen went this season?
You know, we always just see what we get when we get the scripts. And, you know, the Duffers are amazing storytellers. And I think that's what's so appealing, right, is that all the characters are so they're full of heart. And I think that just really appeals to everybody, that despite it being so terrifying and entertaining, that we always go back to like the intimacy and the humanity of the relationships.
Now, we have all been waiting many years. You've been waiting many years for season 4 to come out. What has made Stranger Things such a special experience for you to work on?
Oh gosh, you know, we started shooting in 2015. I truly, you know, I've been acting for a long time. I feel very blessed, but I just love every single person associated with the show. I mean, actors will sometimes say that, and I think sometimes they're lying, but we are all telling the truth. I love every single actor on the show, the crew, everyone. It is such a special experience, and it's like, I'm so nostalgic for season 1 when we were just like in our little sound stage and just kind of doing our thing. And I would just, you know, love to work with these people forever.
It's a special cast, and what a journey you guys have been on from the first season to what it's become, and now, after what we've all been through the last few years, to be here in person must feel amazing,
How
right?
lucky are we to all be here right now? Yeah, it's
Give it up,
awesome.
guys. Cara Buono, thank you so much for stopping by
Thank you
today.
so much.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Cara.
you.
Enjoy the premiere.
Thank
See
you.
you. Good
Bye.
to see you. Thank you.
My God. Welcome. Hello.
How's it going?
This is your first Stranger Things premiere.
Yeah.
Wow. So everyone has seen you in the trailers, of course, because we got the super fans here. But what can you tell us about your character Argyle this season?
Without spoiling, let's see.
He's got fabulous hair.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Appreciate that. No, let's see. Besides the fact that you guys know that he delivers pizza and he's buddy with Jonathan, he serves more of a purpose. You know, he's also like Jonathan's personal, unofficial, not certified therapist. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a shrink, you know? Like he's there to listen to whatever Jonathan's got going on in his mind. So that's all I can
It's
say.
good to have that guy. Yeah, we all need Eduardo.
They need it. There's some trauma.
Yeah, I mean,
Or Argyle.
I think Argyle. I don't know if you need Eduardo.
Are you a good therapist?
What was that?
Are you a good therapist in real life?
I am not qualified. I'm not ever went to college. I'm not set up for that, man. You would probably not want my advice. Yeah, that's why I'm like, Argyle's advice sort of stems from like, you know, some psychedelics too. So maybe it's like
I see.
other entities, you know,
Informing
in the spirit world could possibly be the ones that are helping him, you know.
Right.
With his advice giving. I don't think you want my advice.
I hear you. Let me ask you this. When you get the role, when you learned you got into this show, which obviously is the biggest thing around, who did you tell first? How did you celebrate? What do you remember about the moment you got the role in Stranger Things?
I was, let's see, what was it? When did I know that I got it? I don't remember now.
Am I telling you now for the first time? Am I breaking it to you now?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I got it?
You got it.
No.
Just wait until you watch the premiere tonight.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I wish it was a cooler story. I could probably be like, I was driving and then I got the call or something.
No, you
like
gotta
lame.
beef that up. You gotta change that story, man.
Let's just make it up, right? Okay, I was, let's see, I don't know, I was saving the world. I was,
You nailed it. You nailed it. All right. Buckle up. We got some rapid fire questions for you.
Oh, Jesus.
I know.
Welcome to
It's
Stranger
a this or
Things.
that scenario. It's fine. We got one or the other. And first one relevant to your character. Would you rather eat Surfer Boy pizza or Eggos?
I think the pizza, I'm sorry, if anybody is, you know, against it, especially
We're in New York.
pineapple.
Very controversial.
Well, that's the
do
thing, though. It's
pineapple.
like the Surfer Boy pizza, like the one that, you know, is with the pineapple.
Yeah.
So, like, I never knew that was controversial until, like, a couple years ago. And I was just talking about this recently. I was like, why is that so controversial? What people put sardines on pizza?
Right.
Yeah.
So the world prefers to eat, like, a canned, processed, sodium-filled fish you know, as opposed to
Yeah.
pineapple, which is like
We
a.
really cracked into something here.
We've run out of
Like, I
time
don't
for the
know,
live
it's-
stream, guys. Millie Bobby Brown will have to come another night. I'm sorry. Eduardo just used it all up.
Apologies to Matt Damon.
Okay, rapid fire. Where would you rather work? Scoops Ahoy or Family Video? Quick, first thing.
Video store, baby.
Okay.
That was
Yeah.
the best place to be at back in the day when I wasn't in the 80s, but I lived and I saw the
Yeah.
not the end of it because I did see it when it was really good still, but it was the best place to be at on the weekend.
yeah.
Terry, we have
Oh,
to
yeah.
advertise the rapid fire part of this better. We need to
We're
just.
really
We're doing
gonna.
a bad.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Battle of the Joes. Who has better hair, Steve Harrington or Eddie Munson?
I'm sorry, Steve.
Wow. Who would you rather fight, the Mind Flayer or Vecna?
Neither.
Yeah.
I think
the only
neither
Doesn't really work.
because they were asking me earlier. They were like, you know, who's if you were in danger, which cast member would you want to have there to help you, right? So it's
Yeah.
like everybody assumed like, oh well, I want David. I think Charlie was like, I want David because like he's so big and like you want a big guy to help
Yeah.
you fight, right? And it's like, I was like, nah, I want Noah.
Right.
You feel
You
me?
don't wanna
Because
fight.
like. Exactly. So like
Right.
Noah would be like, "What are we even doing here? Let's get on a plane."
I can't believe that you
Noah
just
would be like,
spoiled-
Noah would be like, "Let's get on a plane and let's get out of here."
No
You're like-
action, everything's
So-
fine, and Stranger Things 4. You heard it here first. Eduardo Franco, everybody.
Yeah.
So nice
Welcome to the
have
cast.
you
Thanks for
here.
stopping by tonight. Have a
Yeah.
good one.
Thank you,
so
Bay Scott. I love you. Thank you.
All right.
Amazing,
Thank you.
amazing.